Hi everyone, my name is Haley-Louise and welcome to my channel. So it's been a while and I just thought today I am going to do a little chatty get ready with me, give you some updates on what's been happening because obviously I've been a little bit MIA and we will see what look that we come up with today. So if you want to see what we get up to then keep on watching. Right, so I'm going to start off by clipping back. Oh, that looks attractive. Clipping back somewhat normally my hair because I decided to go curly today. Yeah, beautiful. I am starting out with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in F2 in the stick form. So let's have a chat. It has been probably about, I think it's possibly about 3 weeks since I've uploaded. I basically have had a lot of stuff going on in my life, one of which was turning 30. It's just been a little bit hectic, to be honest guys, in terms of life in general. I think I'm done. So the last time that you guys saw me would have been for, well, if you've been watching, would be for the I think I did an SFX video, special effects video in 3 stages of wounds. Now after that, well before that really, it kind of got a little bit cray-cray in my life because, as you would have seen before, my sister is moving in to new digs, and basically that's taken priority. So near enough every single night we have been down at my sister's house trying to get her all up together, get her moved in. So that's taken up a lot of time, and as well as that obviously I've been working in between. I'm now working for myself as well as a company for my makeup as a makeup artist. So that's all been going really well. It's all sort of good stuff, but it's stuff that I really just, it's taken over and I haven't time managed very well, let's put it that way. My sister got her keys to her new house and wanted it all to be decorated and sorted, like obviously, because that's what you do when you move into a new house. It wasn't furnished or anything like that, so it was one of those things where it was just, you know, it needed to be done. It was a time crunch on having it done, as they did want to be in and have like flooring put down and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it basically just, that took over. So any free time that I had got taken over by that. I have been vlogging. There will be a vlog coming out next week, sort of giving you a semi update on what's been happening. There's a few clips in there from my birthday because, like I said, turned 30, so there's a couple of clips in there from that. There's a couple of clips from a couple of days out that I've managed to have in between, which I've started off with such good intentions, like I was vlogging all of these things, and then all of a sudden like the camera would go away and I just completely and utterly forgot. And you know what I think it is as well? I kind of started getting a little bit like paranoid about vlogging because I hadn't done it in a while. So it sort of like wasn't a normal thing to do. Do you know what I mean? So I think I've lost a bit of my confidence, to be fair. So if anyone does have any advice, any vloggers out there or any obviously video creators in general, for sort of getting back into it, because I felt a bit awkward like getting the camera out at certain times. Yeah, and that hasn't kind of like gone away, which is a bit annoying. Why did I decide to put a necklace on? Today of all days. Well, whatever. We'll just go with it. I had all of these plans. I was so on schedule with everything as well, which is what is so like annoying. And then that was it. I'm really annoyed at myself that I didn't keep up my schedule so soon after I said. There were a handful of videos that I had filmed, but they were kind of like time sensitive. And I just think it's too late now. I had other videos as well, little series of things that I was planning on putting out a little bit later, once it's all done, so I could just like whack them out one after the other. And I contemplated on doing that. I'm gonna get a lighter one. I contemplated on putting out some of the ones that I had actually done. I'm just using this in F1 just to highlight a little bit ahead of time, but I thought no, because otherwise that's going to put me off schedule like for everything, and that's going to really annoy me. So obviously ended up not doing that. So I thought, do you know what, to just get me back into the swing of things, I'm just going to do a get ready with me, because I don't actually think I've ever done a get ready with me on this channel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't think I have. And that is obviously, I don't know whether to do more of these or not, if people are interested in chatty get ready with me's. I feel like it might be like an old school YouTube thing now. Is it? I'm not sure. I have been watching everyone's videos though, still. Any spare moment I have been watching so many people, catching up on everyone's lives. So very soon I may be doing a kind of shout out to everyone that I've been watching, because there are a few people that I just actually really enjoy, and even though I haven't had time to upload anything myself, I really do I still just enjoy YouTube and enjoy watching YouTube and all of that malarkey. So at least I've kept that bit up. I've kept up the watching of YouTube. I've been doing so many like hairs and makeup. If you follow me over on my Instagram, I do sometimes post a lot of stuff over there. I do also have a makeup page on Facebook, so if you do want to be nosy, I'll leave that linked in the description box as well. I'm just going to set my face now with the MUA Makeup Academy Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. My sister is now moved out though and actually living in the new digs. So it's just me and mum now at home. That's the other thing. I may be very well actually getting a new room, a new setup, because I may be moving into my sister's room. I'm still going to have this room, but I'm contemplating on whether or not to make that like a little bedroom to just chill in and leave this as my filming room, or move everything into that and have my bedroom as originally planned, and then have that as like a little bit of a filming room slash dressing room kind of thing. Which makes me sound so bougie, like I have multiple rooms, like, oh yes, here's my walk-in closet. But really like not. I don't think that at all, guys. I'm just thinking like, you know, for ease, and obviously for like safety as well, for my equipment and stuff. It might be nicer to do it in the house. That's my thoughts anyway. But I don't know. I see some people's setups and I'm like, oh my god, like that is absolutely amazing. And I want that, but we don't always have like the expenses or the space in order to do that. Do we, everybody? So I had a little bit of time today and I was just like, do you know what? I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna grab my camera, and I am actually gonna sit down and do it, because to be fair, I did have yesterday off as well and I was procrastinating all day because I actually feel... Excuse me. Next I'm going to be taking this, which was one of the Birchboxes that was in my Birchbox products, should I say, that was in one of the Birchboxes this month. This is the Chella Tantalising Top Eyebrow Cream, which is quite funky because you get like your product in here in this little end, and then the other end is a brush. So first time trying this out, so I'm going to give this a go and see what this comes out like. So yeah, I'm like behind on everything completely and utterly, with filming, with releasing content, and like I was saying, I didn't want to go releasing stuff that I've got planned to come out at a later date just to get content out. Like, I'd rather just start again and rebuild again. But I feel like this YouTube game, and this isn't like a woe is me situation, like why am I not getting subscribers, oh, unpopular, but it's very much like a, I feel like it is a lot tougher to get into YouTube now, and me stopping was not a great idea. But whatever, that's what I've done. That is what I've done, and that's what's happening. So yeah, I feel like I'm starting again, like from scratch, which I basically am. I've lost so many subscribers through either not uploading, or very much so it is that sub for sub culture is out there big time still, and I just don't get that. I don't get why sub for sub is still such a massive thing. It's like everyone wants to crawl to get to the top, but you don't want like fluid growth. You don't want people to just say hello to your content and watch you because they actually enjoy it. I don't get that. I also don't think I like this brow product, but I mean, I've near enough done one, so we're gonna stick with it now at this point. My friend recently had a baby. A lot of my friends are turning the dreaded 30. We're all out of our 20s now and need to grow up. Fat chance there. But yeah, so let me come this way instead, because otherwise that's really annoying for people, isn't it? Yeah, it's just big changes, big stuff happening. Like, my baby sister is getting married next year, guys. What the hell? I don't know if it was too much, too spontaneous of me to say, oh, I'm going to do this on my channel, and I'm going to do this and this and this and these 10 other things, and change careers to something that I used to do, and do this and do that. Like, I don't know why I give myself these bouts of unnecessary stress, but I think I'm one of these people that literally like thrive on throwing themselves in like at the deep end, and it doesn't always pay off, but I can't seem to help myself. What is going on with this eyebrow? So we're gonna prime me lids. That just spat all over my face. What's going on? But I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get ready right now, and we're going to see what I come up with, and hopefully I'll kind of like be inspired along the way. I really do not have a plan of action for today, but I have got the James Charles palette here in front of me, and I do feel like I really want to do something with that. So that's what's happening right now. I don't know, I feel a little bit lost at the minute as far as like videos and all of that. Like I feel just like I've lost my mojo, I suppose, in a way. The thing is that I get such a buzz from actually like filming a video and editing a video. Like I actually really enjoy all of those different aspects to YouTube. But I've just really not been feeling it lately, and I don't know if that's just because of everything else going on in my life, which I'm sure it actually is. Anyway, so I'm going to move on to the eyes now. I'm going to use the James Charles palette. I love this. I legit love this, and I keep the thing in there as well. The only thing that does annoy me about Morphe is that the names aren't on the actual palettes, like, because if you lose this piece of paper, then like how do you know? How do you know what's what? Like, what's going on? I'm going to start off with a little bit of this yellow, which is B in the palette. Let's just do whatever. But yeah, so life just comes sort of like in leaps and bounds at the moment. And I really haven't had that much inspo to do these big dramatic looks. One, I haven't had the time, for one. Because obviously, like, the SFX Sundays, I planned on filming them in bulk, which I kind of did. And then the one that I had coming out originally, the footage got corrupted. So, lost everything. Only had a few crappy pictures that I took afterwards on my iPhone just to show Mum. And I was so angry. I was so angry with myself, even though it was nothing to do with me, but I was very, very angry with the fact that I didn't have the footage anymore. That I was just like, do you know what? It's been the whole lot, so I just deleted everything. So obviously that didn't help matters, but you know, I don't usually help myself in these situations anyway. So I'm just laying down some yellow. I don't really know what I want to do, apart from the fact that I really want to use this blue, this one, this shiny blue in my inner corner. So I think I'm going to do some sort of bright look that hopefully looks half decent. Soon find out. Let's move into a bit of pink. I'm moving into Pinkety Drinkety, which is a really, really beautiful, like, pale Barbie pink. Let's see if that's any good. What's everyone thinking of the James Charles palettes and things so far, guys? Because I got this probably about the same time that I stopped filming YouTube. And I've been having a little play with it now and again, but I've not been very well, for one, which didn't help matters. So even when I had the inspiration to actually do something, it wasn't on the cards for me at that particular time to film. So the times that I did have to film, I was ill. And then when I wanted to film something because I knew I had to film something, I didn't want to. So it was just kind of this giant ball of no that was happening. This is very, very pastel, what I'm doing here. I kind of feel like I've got a drumstick situation going on. Yeah, the sweets. I don't know if they're just a UK thing or not, I don't know. let's pack on a little bit more. I do like that pinkety drinkety though. It's very cute. I don't know if this is interesting at all or not. Obviously, if you've just arrived here at this channel and this is the first video that you're watching of mine, I do apologise. Ooh, got a new car coming. As soon as I sort it out, I will have a new car. And hopefully that'll mean a few more driving vlogs for those of you who would be interested in that kind of thing. So I know a few of you have said like vlogging in my car and stuff would be like a really good idea, and it is something that I would be totally up for doing. Started to rain now, can you hear it? We're supposed to be having this tropical weather, this tropical storm apparently, and so far we've had rain. So that's something. Let's do single. Dip into a bit of single, which is a beautiful like purple. I'm gonna bang that in there at the end. So yeah, it's just kind of, you know, lots of life things happening, but nothing too drastic, nothing awful. Just making it difficult for me to film, and like I said, like I've lost my mojo a bit when it comes to filming and doing stuff. I know people do get like this, and I know that it's always good to sort of like take a break, but mine seems to be getting like it like a lot lately, and it annoys me so much. So much. Because I am one of these people as well that like, if I say that I'm going to do something, then I really like want to do it and do it properly. Which is why I've tried really hard to resist the urge to put out videos that I've actually got like a planned date and everything for, and a planned time of release, simply to get stuff out there. But then the other half of me is like, what's the point? What's the actual point? Because my views have dropped like dramatically, and I know it's because I'm not being consistent on YouTube, and I know it's because I'm not commenting as much as what I used to. So even though I'm watching the content and everything, it's still not 100% like helping me in any way. And like I said, I know that this channel's not going to be like a massive makeup channel. Like, I know I'm not going to be like the next bloody UK Zoella. That's just not happening. So I'm quite realistic in that front, but I would like to see a little bit more channel growth. Article 13, let's talk about that. So Article 13 is this thing that's come out in the UK. I'm just going to add a bit more of that pink colour back in as well, because I feel like we've lost it a little bit in the blend. So Article 13 is this thing that's come out in the UK that basically means that a lot of content, it has to be like copyrighted over the top, which I don't know, to be honest. Like, I haven't looked into it myself all of that much, but at the same time I do feel like going on, is it going to make it a lot more difficult for people to do YouTube? Basically it's like more like headed towards people doing covers of songs and things like that, but I just feel like you have to have like the artist's permission to do it, which you do have to anyway, but they're talking about like people being banned and all the rest of it. I'm just wondering how when it comes down to products and you know, packages of that people are doing hauls using branded makeup or branded things, like for instance if I'm like, this is the James Charles palette by Morphe, like, am I going to get in trouble, or am I going to get banned because I'm not sponsored by Morphe to be talking about this product? Like, I don't know how this is actually going to affect people and the internet in general, like the whole internet. It's a bit dramatic, but still, you know what I mean? Might cut crease it, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. Like, I've had a bit of a dilemma, guys, of turning 30, because I feel like I should have my life together by now, and I really don't. Gonna do a cut crease, because I've decided. Yeah, I just really don't know how to adult, I don't think, for the most part. Like, what makes it so difficult? Like, adulting is hard and I'm not a fan. I've had some really exciting opportunities with the whole thing of makeup so far this year, which is obviously very, very exciting. I got to, literally, this was just this weekend gone, and I'm blocking the entire screen, sorry about that. Just this weekend gone, I actually got to do hair and makeup for the UK Calendar Girls, which is actually one of the biggest modelling competitions in the UK, which is a bit crazy, but pretty cool as well. I don't really know what the plan is here. I've gotten to the end of my eye and I'm like, what's happening? That was quite fun. Got to meet a load of funky people, handed out a loads of business cards, because obviously that is what it's for. It's a time for people to hand out cards and do all of that good stuff. So did that. That was quite a good sort of business opportunity, which was great. And I actually really enjoyed myself. Everyone was like super lovely, and I really do appreciate when someone's a nice person. Do you know what I mean? It was that was an interesting experience. Definitely made me want to go to the gym. Oh, I'm actually just using a little bit of flashback to set that cut crease in the middle. Well, here's my plan. I'm going to do like a spotlight cut crease, half cut crease situation. Is it going to work? Maybe. We'll soon find out. So yeah, I did that this weekend just gone, which I attempted to vlog, but obviously it is a competition where a lot of the girls are walking around in their undies, and so do not appreciate being filmed. I don't think I would in particular, especially by some rando that is just going up like on their YouTube channel. By rando I mean me, hi. I'm gonna do a little bit of skip as well and put in there, because I cannot help myself with this pink, because it is gorgeous, and that is way too much. Okay, so yeah, I did that this weekend. That was so much fun. Really like I said, lovely people. Got to work with a few makeup artists and a few people that that were all like local artists as well, which was really good fun. Okay, so my camera stopped recording and I thought, do you know what, I've got nothing to talk about right this second, so I'll finish the other eye like off. This is what we kind of have so far. Now it looks a lot brighter in IRL, in real life, but on camera I do feel like it's a little bit like bland, but obviously going to change that, so I'll do that now. I am actually just going to go back in. I'm going to go back in with 518, which is a bright orange, and I'm going to go just on a little brush. I'm going to try and just kind of brighten up that little area just on top of my cut crease, which could mess everything up. Because although I really like that pinky shade, I feel like it's fell a bit flat now that I've done all the rest of it, so kind of just want to be really careful with my cut crease and just blend in a little bit of orange, which I feel looks a little bit better. Hello! So I've just cleaned that brush off, so I'm going to take that hello and then do a colour moment in the inner corner. Oh, it's so pretty! I'm basically using you lot as a bit of an agony aunt situation. Because I know you won't mind, because you're all bloody lovely. Right, I think I'm going to drag this underneath as well, actually. Drag it out that way. I don't know if I like this at all still. It's still questioning. I'm questioning everything at the minute. But yeah, I feel like I don't know what to do with my channel. Like, when I go off schedule, like, how big a difference does it actually make? Do I stick to my schedule? Like, it's doable, it's totally doable. It just so happened that, like, obviously I wasn't expecting to not be very well for the amount of time that I wasn't very well for. I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting to be ill. I wasn't expecting my sister to, like, get her house so suddenly and move out. Like, I wasn't expecting all of this to happen within a couple of weeks. You know, like I said, I had stuff planned, but I really didn't want to throw that out for the sake of throwing it out into the world of the tubes. But then I'm like, is there any point, because is anyone actually watching? Do you know what I mean? Like, you put so much effort into content, and you put effort into content and effort into videos and editing and you know, spreading around all the info so that people know that you've got a new video out, etc, etc, to just basically have like 6 people watch it. And believe me, I appreciate those 6 people. Doesn't make any difference. I know that my mum at least enjoys the videos, because she tells me every single time. She tells me something about my own video, like I wasn't aware of it. Or she'll be like, you have a new video up. I'm like, yeah, really? That's amazing, mum. Yeah, I'm going to lay down the blue, so I'm mixing a mix of Brother and Playground. And I'm dragging that along the rest of the eye and kind of flicking it into these colours at the end to make a nice blend. I feel like this video is just going to be me sat talking the biggest load of rubbish in all of creation. So much stuff has actually happened, like with my sister and everything, that I just feel like, I don't know, it's nice having my little sister out of the way. That's not... I feel like in a way me and my sister are now probably going to be closer and able to spend more time with each other, because we're not in each other's pockets, like in the same household. Does that make sense? Okay, I think what I'm going to do for a second is just go off camera. I'm going to put on some eyeliner, mascara, lashes. I've actually picked these up today. These are so cheap. So these were literally 3 for £3 from B&M here in the UK, and these are the volume ones. So I'm going to try these out because they look quite cute. They may look cheap as anything, they may not work at all, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back and then we'll chat a little bit more, because I can't chat and do eyelashes and mascara, because you all know that when you do mascara, a lady has a mascara face. Gentlemen, if you're watching, we have a mascara face, but we can't actually talk properly while we are doing this mascara face because it's like Okay, so lashes and liner and mascara and all that stuff is on, so I'm feeling a little bit better about it. I don't know about these lashes. I don't know if they look a little bit, they're not as like wispy as I thought they were going to be. I'm going to do a bit of contouring. So I can't even remember what we were talking about. I don't really know how amazing this video has turned out, like, at all, in all fairness, but I do appreciate it. If you are still watching at this point, like, touche to you, because I don't know if I would be. Lots of events coming up very soon in my life which I can take you to and I will be covering, and that is a promise, because I can do it while I'm working. I've already sort of done it, so I'm not missing out on anything else. That contour's a little bit questionable, isn't it? So yeah, very exciting. We're doing, actually, we are covering Pride in our area with work, so we're going to be doing glitter and festival hair and all of that kind of good stuff, so that should be really, really exciting, and I'm going to do like a whole video about that, so you'll see that. And then I'll also be doing like a normal vlog as well, so that should be all good fun, but that's all coming up in the next like couple of months. I was just thinking as I was doing it here, I've been watching the makeup artist videos, the I went to a, you know, the worst reviewed whatever, whether it be like makeup artists or hairstylists or nail salons and everything like that, and I'm just like shocked that people would put themselves through that kind of stuff. Like, it's very different obviously doing makeup on yourself than it is other people, but oh my goodness, like some of the actual hygiene and everything is just out the window, isn't it? Wow. I mean, it was shocking. Utterly shocking, some of it. I will leave some of my faves in the description box because it actually does shock me how bad some of them actually were. So for anyone who was wondering where I've been, the basics of it is that I've been quite ill. I'm going to highlight now using the Anastasia Bubble Health Glow Kit. Yeah, just been ill for a hot minute. Nothing too serious, nothing hospitalising or anything, just enough to really, you know, get you down. I've had chest infections, eye infections, ear infections, throat infections, sinus infections, the whole lot basically, all together, all at the same time. So, you know, can you blame me really for not wanting to for not wanting to sit down and film a video? Obviously for one part of it I couldn't, especially when my like eye was really, really bad. I think that was basically, I was wearing my contact lenses for far too long on a very long day, and I didn't have any eye drops with me or anything, and it was just my stupidity of not taking any eye drops or anything, and my eyes just did not like it at all. Did not appreciate that. So for lips, I have no idea what I'm actually planning on doing at all. Actually, saying that, I do have a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick that I've bought and I have not worn yet. So I might try that one. I think that's a nude. But I think it's quite bland. So we'll have to see what the makeup gods think. It's this one. It is, what is this? Baby Daddy from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I don't seem to have any blush out here, which is stupid, but still. So I am going to go back into my Morphe palette and use one of these pinky shades as my blush. For lips we have this, which is Baby Daddy. This is a really, really lovely nude, but I haven't actually tried this on, so I don't know if it's going to give me life or not. Let's go with it. Let's go with it and see what happens. So I just went ahead and changed my lip, guys, because I just wasn't feeling it. Went for a more pinky off-brand shade, and my camera is about to go to die. So let's just leave it at that. I do not know what I think of this video. I don't know what you lot think of this video. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. This is my finished face. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. And yeah, there will be more videos, and they are coming soon. And yeah, I'm just going to try my hardest. I'm out of the slump now. I've given you a quick little update, so that's that. I'm going to go with that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. All links and everything in the description box down below. Thumbs up and subscribe if you feel like it. If not, no worries. Don't make any difference. It's just nice. Just nice. Anyway, without further ado, I will see you guys next time in another video coming very soon, which will be a vlog of this week and bits and pieces. So yeah. Alright, bye!